Welcome back as we, continue on the game on, this time talking about all things with regards to the transfer window, which stays open until the 20th of September, meaning there'll be plenty of moving this way and that between now and then. So we have the absolute joy of introducing Mthokozisi Dube from Far Post to talk all things transfer related. And Mtho, thank you so much for your time. Let's talk about some of the transfers that may be in the works right now that people aren't aware of.
Yeah, look, I think we've seen quite a number of teams making moves in the transfer market to strengthen ahead of the new season.
Sure.
Of course, you still have a number of players that are still, unattached, who could still move between now and the 20th of September. Off the top of my head, I can think of Sizwe, Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes.
He was on loan. He spent some time at Skokune on loan. Currently training alone, not part of the entire Sundowns team. They extended his contract by a year. So still obviously looking. There is interest from a number of teams, but nothing solid as yet. I know Chippa United are looking at him. So that's one of them. And then you look at a Kick and Dolly still, lacking. SuperSport had a look at him, but they decided they would not sign him. So he's still obviously looking for something. Kemit Erasmus as well.
Yeah, that's another one.
Another very experienced player that could add value elsewhere as a striker. John Committee is at Cape Town City saying he's a player that they would consider, but I'm not too sure now because they've just signed another striker. So it'll be interesting to see how those
So when you say unattached, for those at home that don't understand, it means the players that currently aren't with a contract with any team, out of contract, right? Am I right in saying so?
Yeah, Keegan Dolly's contract ended with Kaizer Chiefs in June. Yeah. They didn't renew. They parted ways, so he's free to join any club of his choice.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Kemit Erasmus. Orlando Pirates contract ended. Same thing with Richard Ofori, the Ghanaian goalkeeper as well. There was talk, Simba in Tanzania were interested in him, but deal fell through. They signed another goalkeeper, Coach Fadli Davids, signing another goalkeeper from Guinea.
Yeah.
I think with Sizwe, he's still a Sundowns player, but he's not training with the
main team.
The main team, so they're very much open to having them move. There is, within Sundowns as well, there are players that the club is looking to move in terms of loan. Sipombule is one of them. He's not gotten a lot of game time. Temikosi Lochi was mentioned as well that he could be a player that they could move. Yes, he was offered to some teams in the PSL, but there's not been...
offered to teams or offered on loan?
A loan,
yeah,
on a loan team. But I think the challenge is obviously the wages. If you're gonna take that kind of player, then you obviously have to fork out whatever it is that is earning or somewhere around that region. Tatiana Ditloko at Kaizer Chiefs as well. There's been talk, Stellenbosch interested, but also I think could be the same issue. And I think the challenge at Kaizer Chiefs now is, a new coach has come in and assessed his squad and he said, look, I need to fill in a number of positions, but the challenge is you can't get those players locally, but they already have 6 foreigners now. I mean, with the signing of Miguel Inacio from Angola, it means they have 6 foreign nationals. They obviously need to do away with one so that they can, at least be able to meet their foreign quota. But still, there is a number of players that they're looking at. I mean, I know for sure there's a player called Faisal Salum who plays for Azam FC in Tanzania, top midfielder. Scored 19 goals for Azam last season. He's a player who interests, Kaizer Chiefs has worked with Nasreddin Nabi at Young Africans before. So, but they would have to obviously then create that space for foreign to be able to make that.
Up to this point, what transfers have been your most interesting so far in this off-season?
Look, there's been a number of interesting transfers.
Give me 2 or 3 that have really where you thought, I didn't see that coming.
Look, I didn't see Kobamelo Kodisang joining Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay, yes,
for this reason, I mean, he's playing in Portugal. He's played his first season in the top flight in Portugal. Sundowns have a number of players in that position. Lesibanku, plays the same position. Tapelo Masego on that wing. I'm looking and thinking, okay, do they really need him? I don't think so. I also look at the signing of Ikram Reyners. I think it was also a shock because Stellenbosch have been saying that, no, we are going to CAF, we don't want to sell our players, we want to keep the core for our squad. And I mean, Ikram was key, scoring 16 goals for them last season. So that's another signing that
We'll leave it at that, and those are very interesting points you have brought up. So there you have it. And as far as what's happening in the transfer window, we are out of time. So it's time to thank you, Mtho, for taking the time to join us, and looking forward to speaking to you in the near future.
Thank you.
Sure. As you know, Hollywood Best does their bit, well, throughout the country in ensuring they give back to the beautifully South African game, have been busy of late in the Limpopo province with the Limpopo playoffs. So let's find out more about that.
The province of Limpopo took center stage as the Hollywood Bets Regional League playoffs headed to the Mapodile Stadium with 2 spots in the ABC Motsepe League up for grabs. Football in the region continues to grow at a rapid rate, and Hollywood Bets continues to play its part in making a difference while the spirit of tough competition is well and truly alive in the Limpopo province.
I'm very proud. We could see even the audience here, the spectators. Everyone has come all out from their own respective regions to support their own teams. And you could see this young generation yet to come. They will learn from this, and we want the football to be the winner because this is the #1 federation that we have in the country. We are very proud of Hollywood, the way they sponsored this league and the proud back they're doing to the community. You could see the branding here, of course. If people see Hollywood and they know that this is our main sponsor, and now people will go all out to play because we've got a sponsor.
The Limpopo leg of the Hollywood Bets Regional League playoffs saw 5 teams from the various regions of the province battle it out in a round-robin format over 2 days. The message was clear from the coaching staff, fans and everyone in attendance. They expected football of the highest quality, and that's what they got. Each team played 4 matches and they knew they had to get the job done, but the teams that shone brightest were Royal Pirates FC and Limpopo Golden Syrup. Royal Pirates did enough in their 4 matches to finish in 2nd place and earn promotion.
I'm so happy because almost time I'm waiting for that. That's why almost we play the league for Castle. We're fighting to go to Vodacom. So I'm very proud for those guys.
The celebrations were beautiful, but the ultimate celebrations were saved for the eventual champions, Limpopo Golden Syrup, who proved to be the most impressive team. 2 wins on the opening day, followed by 4 points collected in the final day, including a stunning win against FC Inter, saw them crowned as the champions of the Limpopo leg of the Hollywood Bets Regional League playoffs.
Especially guy. Abakanya digurge bifite dare gila baplara akumana injari barka tuele ikaba gara industry football. So I was into you one for the champion win. Ya footballer aside laga ega here le technical team ya ga le management what team ya wale support.
Thank you, Limpopo. The beautiful game once again lived up to expectation.
So there you have it. The Hollywood Bets continue to give back, and well, they've certainly done a lot for not only South African football, but they do a lot as well for the show. Game on. And I, Sizwe, I would like to thank our guests during the course of the show. Thank you at home as well for taking the time to join us. Until next week, it's Click, Click, Bang.